Hello everyone, this is Jay Tolmar. I'm joined today by IQ. How are you doing today, IQ?
I'm doing great.
And we have another PK Scramble race between Javinat0r and Catador. We're already a little bit late, so I'm going to go ahead and just tell them to queue up, and we should be started very shortly.
Already got some cursed flavor. I'm excited.
At least it's not a cursed enemy seed.
Yeah, I think I'm off with cursed seeds for a while.
I did fix the worst of it, and I have very fresh and spicy, clever new curses ready to go. So, the responses so far have been very good. We'll see if they turn out being terrible ever. I need to get some new ones for Gygus, though.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, so the reason the Gygus is always terrible on these is almost every curse does not work on Gygus. So he picks up the handful that he does every time. All right, we're starting in 10 seconds. We may end up talking about curses if we have fill time, but we'll focus on the race for a little bit. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and everyone knows what happens here. It's stream delay. All right, good luck to both the runners. Thank you for joining me on Comms IQ, and thank you everyone in chat for showing up right on time. It should be a fun race. As we all know, both of these runners have names that end in "or," which means they are perfectly evenly matched. Nightwolf, there is not a PK Scramble Discord, but there is a PK Scramble channel in the Earthbound Speedrunning Discord. We're growing a little bit too big for it. Maybe we'll make a Discord sometime. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll see. All right, and I've already missed the first check because I was looking at my pizza. Hey,
I was looking at chat. Like, at just the right second, I looked the wrong way. We'll pick it up when they do their first teleport. And we got some coil snacks. So this is still the PK Scramble inaugural tournament. If anybody doesn't know what PK Scramble is, just give us a shout in chat and do the whole spiel. This is the last match of this round of the bracket, and it is race defaults plus max item level 140, which means all their items are going to be about twice as good as vanilla. Next week we have random starts, and by next week I mean soon. I don't know exactly how soon.
like very soon.
Yeah, I haven't figured out what the scheduling is yet.
Yeah, we will set that up probably after this race.
Yeah, I'll give everyone suggested times. Try not to make it as everyone do it immediately as it was last week, but it really depends on what people's availability is.
All right, second check.
Second check.
Paying attention. And it is Dalam. Cool. You love to see that.
Dalam,
Free
yeah.
kid.
Yeah. Dalam's a nice, quick, and easy one. I think I prefer 3'd a little bit.
Yeah, 3 is nicer because it opens your seat up quite a bit. Lots of possibilities.
Yeah, but never going to complain about either of these checks. They're both nice and quick and easy. I also like Winters quite a bit. Key to the Shack.
Key to the Shack. Okay. There's starting a little narrow.
Yeah, it looks like Winters was their other one. I like Winters because it's like a super, super fast key item, but it is just a key item.
Yeah, I don't know if I like seeing Winters early, but sometimes it's nice for... I like doing Winter Seeds as long as I don't have to go down to Stonehenge.
Oh, yeah.
Right, Pooh.
Yeah, Pooh, nice and conveniently located. I like Winters if you get the item and never have to do the rest of it.
He has the pencil eraser.
Pencil eraser. And they found some money in the chest. Very handy to have that early money.
A little secret tech I've been picking up whenever I get these seeds that go here early is that I'll check all the chests and look for money, and then like most of the time the shop will have repel witches, so I just pick them up immediately. So a fun little strategy that I have revealed to everybody.
Nice. I actually don't remember whether that shop counts as a bakery or not. It might just have all food.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Yeah.
Alright, the items look pretty decent. Lots of money. Lucky sandwich.
Very lucky. Very sandwich. Lucky capsule. Lucky teddy bear.
This is a lucky seed.
Yeah, we'll see how much their luck changes. Will it be like Diamond Dog and Nightmare for Frank checks?
Catador didn't check the shop, and there are repel witches. He will probably regret that.
Advantage Javinat0r.
Oh, you don't have to talk to the Star Master anymore?
You can talk to Pooh's Master or the Star Master.
Oh.
With Pooh in your party. Either will work. But this cutscene is a hotspot, so anything that clears hotspots is going to clear that. Main thing that does that is going to a sanctuary. There's a couple other things in the game that will. So don't talk to Pooh's Master, do a billion other things, and then
come back.
Yeah. Or more likely place that you'll have trouble is if you do a pink cloud on the way down, which would be faster, but you'll have to talk to the Star Master. Probably still worth doing in that order if you have all that stuff lined up.
Yeah. Star Master doesn't take very long to talk to anyways.
No, it's like a split second longer than Pooh's Master.
And what's the teleport?
Magic Hand.
It is Magic Hand.
Huh, that's not helpful.
This is fairly narrow seed, yeah.
Yeah. They do have 2 more checks left on it. That super early Magic Hand is kind of interesting, though. Like, if they find a way to cheese it, I can see, looking for that.
Yeah.
And Catador does go back for that repel sandwich.
Oh, he went back, okay.
Yeah, so just one extra little bit of walking for him. Maybe figured this out while he was praying, which would be, good use of that time.
Yeah. I feel like in the breaks, I don't think enough in between when I'm doing nothing.
Oh, yeah.
My head is just empty.
I'm kind of the same way. If I actually do something specifically for the purpose of thinking during it, I will get that thinking in.
Immediately to Magic Hand. I like this play.
Yeah.
A check, some easy presents.
Looks like it's both of them.
The shops.
Yeah, both of them too.
Wow.
Neither of them checking the shop at all. And a moonbeam gun.
Yet. I probably a moonbeam gun.
Yeah, if this is a Jeff, that is good. This is the double item level seed, so that's not absurdly deep. It is still very good.
Yes.
Rabbit's foot.
Rabbit's foot. Jeff's gonna be just really strong.
And this early in the seed, you just put that on Ness, even though you don't normally do it.
Makes running really easy.
I don't think you need 2 moonbeam guns.
Moonbeams. I would keep one and sell it. It's probably worth several $1,000.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think it's 3,000, so it'd be 1,500 for selling. That's
pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Going the whole way into the spiral. Definitely trying to take advantage of that high item level.
Yeah, definitely. I can't imagine that either of them are actually going to go in and do the check at the end of this.
Holy frying pan.
Damn. Though, okay, Catador's walking out. And so is Javinat0r. I'm actually wondering if it is quicker to take a death, and I don't think it is.
Do not think it is.
Yeah. I hate backtracking so much that I will just go back and do the wrong thing.
Yeah, I've been trying to find scenarios where taking a death intentionally is good, and it's a pretty narrow set of things.
Yeah.
It's mostly going to the backside of Winters and stuff is the only reason I would really do it.
Yeah, there's not really any super reliable ways to take a death in this game either.
Cherokee, so they've got 2 sanctuaries access.
Huh.
They're tracing each other's footsteps at the same time.
I wonder if the seed's going to end up being a Paula hunt.
Yeah.
A little early to call that, but here we are. I'm calling it early.
T-ball bat, that's good. I always forget to check that trash can.
Oh yeah, that's right on my regular route. I get very close to forgetting the library half the time though.
Yeah.
Because I do that one route that everyone says don't do it. You'll forget the library.
So we were talking about how it's faster to go to the arcade first, and I did that in the GDQ seed, and it bit me in the butt. So I'm never doing that again. Just let you know.
Yeah, sounds good.
I think that a lot of there's a lot of scenarios where that key item can lead straight to a teleport out. You don't even do the arcade, or the arcade could be too high level. So those are some bosses on the arcade.
Gotta counteract all those lucky sandwiches and capsules that we got. Yeah, a visit from Doggo.
This might be a little sketch.
It'll be less sketch than the last several doggos I fought for sure.
Yeah.
'Cause, I have
No,
been.
that's a very high level arcade. It looks like.
Yikes! I have been experimenting with new curses that are very bad for doggo to have.
Oh no! Don't tell me that. Yeah, it looks like they're both going to leave immediately, which is good.
Yeah, makes sense. A big spanky no. They did pick up the pack of bubblegum, so they are doing Winters, which is the downside of the Winters teleport. Sometimes you have to actually
Yeah.
do it. I don't mind super early Winters when you're locked into it, though.
Oh yeah, they have 3 access to sanctuaries. Yeah, this is definitely looking like a hollow hunt.
Oh yeah, I didn't realize this. It could actually be like a Saturn rally hunt at this rate.
Yeah.
Let's see, they're gonna have to be picking up a key item either through Stonehenge or, I guess it has to be the police badge at this point, doesn't it?
Yeah, there's like no other options.
Yeah, so it's either police badge or eraser into police badge.
Yeah. Javinat0r picking up some more repel witches. Knows he has to go to Winters. So there he goes.
I think he's expecting it to be eraser with that play.
It's probably a good call.
Yeah, I kind of would hope that it's eraser just so that you don't have to double dip.
Yeah, and the levels will be nice that they'll get, and we'll set them up for the rest of the seed. There's lots of chests in there too.
Oh yeah, if you actually have a good clear out for it. Yeah. So many of those chests are so far out of the way, though.
Yeah. I just really don't like Stonehenge. I just don't want to go in that place ever.
Yeah, that's a popular opinion. I wonder if there's room in this to have like an abridged dungeons flag.
That would be amazing. You just like do one room and then you're at the end.
Yeah, just for all dungeons. That'd be really funny, actually. Every dungeon is the length of the arcade.
Yeah.
I was just thinking of chopping down Stonehenge and Mole Cave.
Yeah, Mole Cave might be hard to chop down. It's there's so many rooms and it's so windy.
Oh yeah.
I guess if you only have to do like one mole or something.
You just have all the moles in one room.
Yes.
Do it cop style.
Taking some cozy rides.
Yep. Alright, so how does this despawn work?
I was testing it, and you literally just like hold down and right or down and left. You didn't go all the way, but you just hold down and left into the wall, and then you swing back around and it despawns. I don't know how it works. I just know that it works.
That's so wild. So just like all the way into the wall?
Yeah.
I have to try that.
It's really easy. Catador opting to go here for the chests, I assume.
Yep.
Because he has the pencil eraser.
Look who's talking. You should be glad that it's not 10 to the 26 moles with a name like that.
It's a lot of moles.
A lot of moles.
I hate these enemy spawns here. They used to like get stuck for me all the time and I could just walk through, but these days they've been rude to me.
Oh, that's interesting. Javinat0r's remembering that he has a pencil eraser.
Yeah.
I don't know if Catador forgot or just wanted the treasure chests.
I don't know if I would do the treasure chests here. They're probably not worth it.
Yeah, there's all those guaranteed encounters in the way down too.
Yeah. It's slow, and this is probably scaled quite low, so even then it could be worth it. You could pick up like a good baseball bat or something.
Yeah, and there's like life noodles and dragon knights everywhere in this seed setting. But then again, they're also everywhere, so like if you miss one, you'll probably find plenty more.
This item's not paying off so far. I guess he's getting all of them. It is a few levels too, which isn't terrible, but
yeah.
Because I think Javinat0r's like level 1 or really low level.
A couple of levels are nice if you're planning on doing Stonehenge or picking up the Guardian on the way through.
Early Stonehenge can be so sketchy. If you just fight nothing in there, your boss could just kill you.
Oh yeah, if you repel sandwich all the way through that is a big time loss when you get destroyed by the boss.
I've had it happen in practice seeds. I've seen it happen in tournaments. well
Yeah.
worth taking a few fights.
Yeah, if you get the super, super early repel sandwiches, you actually do need to think a little bit about your experience routing.
Yeah. Not much in the shop of the caveman. So secret herbs,
Oh,
but
it
I don't
was
think
the
he's worried
police
about it.
badge, so that is.
Oh, yep. He's out of here.
Looks like you might be doing the Sank or setting up a death warp,
Oh, yeah.
or both.
I didn't even see if he did the sanctuary.
Wondering if that death warp will actually last as long as it needed to. There are several autosaves that are likely to be in their way.
Yeah. He's fighting a cave boy for a ton of EXP.
And those cave boys used to be so sketchy. Looks
Yeah.
like it did too much damage and Javanat. Oh, just grinding cave boys. That's interesting.
Oh.
Oh,
I would not take all three, though. Not all, okay, it was just two cave boys. No, it was all three. Just
it's all
kidding.
three. I don't think he was planning on red swirling that either.
Yeah, this is not good. He did save here, so he's going to respawn just down there if he dies, but
I don't think freeze works on bear. Oh, it does work on bears.
it does work on bears, yeah. It's the same as regular mighty bears from the other cave.
I just kind of assume that they're hairy.
I, I don't ask questions like why ghosts, which are generally considered to be cold, are weak to freeze.
I can never remember which one's which in the stinky and smelly ghosts.
Oh, yeah, I don't. I like never fight those, so I have no idea.
Looks like this is gonna be a death. Yep.
Yeah, unfortunate. Did not want to take the triple and into a red swirl's lost nest immediately, which caused damage.
Yep.
Catador's fighting all sorts of stuff in here.
Yeah, taking a lot of presents too.
Yeah.
I've actually watched several of Javinat0r's streams, and he's always talking about trying to menu less and shop less.
It is a not a significant time loss, but it will push you towards being even faster. I try to menu as little as I can.
Yeah, I think one of my slower parts of my play is like stopping and doing too much at a shop.
Yeah. You don't in most seeds you don't need too much, especially low level items. You don't need to like linger in those too long.
Yeah, figuring out exactly when to do a shop break is a little subtle though.
So we're talking about some high level player. This is like pushing your time as low as possible kind of stuff. Finding boogie tent. It's going
It's going
pretty
boogie.
okay.
Yeah.
Ooh, it's going bad. Okay, it's on.
As bad as good. A boogie tent has a ton of defense, which can be pretty tricky.
Not and immune to freeze.
Yep.
Tough. When you only have thunder or alpha, not a lot of things Pooh can do. And Catador's right on his heels, even though he fought like a bazillion things. So.
Yeah, well, Javinat0r went in and grinded on Cave Boys, so.
Yeah, and died.
Yeah, and died. Yeah, so they're really neck and neck.
Yep. Catador just destroyed Boogie 10 with no problems. All those fights paying off.
Yeah, it was kind of more efficient grinding. Yeah, I think just taking every single fight on your way works pretty well. For the early part of the seed, of course.
Yeah. It's definitely something I need to think about more, especially when I have early repel, which is his levels. Just thinking about what to do.
Yeah, I'm actually kind of wondering that that bonus early experience flag might be a little higher than it needs to be.
So. Yeah. Frankie Stein leading the cops.
Mark 2. And nice E from Andy. I have no idea what that means.
Yeah, they went and dove Magicant in for because the item level's so high. They got 2 Moonbeam guns. It's great.
2 Moonbeam guns.
Moonbeam.
Yeah, that didn't work too well when I actually said it aloud.
These cops have a lot of health.
There's some healthy cops.
Not doing too much damage, but
yeah,
this is the scaling in this seed is kind of strange.
I assume it assumes that they have poo for these.
Yeah, that makes sense. Finds it's hilarious how close they are to each other.
Yeah,
Like
this
literally
is,
almost the same fight right now.
this is super evenly matched. Um, I've seen. So Javinat0r just came back from vacation, in which he actually did slip some practice in on his phone. So kind of amazing. I don't know how much practice Catador's been doing. Um, Catador is one of the assembly hackers who's helped a lot with this randomizer, and kind of picked up actually playing it just barely in time for the qualifiers.
It's interesting. It's like boogie percent people, hackers. We've got all kinds in this community.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I still have no idea where a few of these people came from. Andy.
I pulled Andy in
You
here,
pulled Andy in.
and then I don't even know how I got here. I think I watched some people play this game.
Oh, I thought you were like Earthbound speedrunner.
I used to, but it's been a very long time. Just like I never really hung out in this Discord until fairly recently. So they are literally
Yeah,
almost evenly here.
Yeah.
It makes sense because the seed's been so narrow, but it's pretty amazing to see.
they've had pretty different strats to end up on the same screen.
Yeah, it's true.
Wait, there's a free buffet.
What? I didn't know about this.
Yeah.
I like free food.
Yeah, where's the channel permissions for the free buffet here from?
Javinat0r taking some ant fights from RO8.B, I guess.
Yeah, makes sense. You've got that rockin', so it's pretty quick.
Mm-hmm. Didn't get a single level out of it, unfortunately.
Maybe they're not a great place to grind then.
Yeah, they're probably really low because he got key to check so early.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that was probably the earlier spot. That also probably answers your weird scaling question.
Oh, yeah, that does make sense.
Because they had 2 sanctuaries they haven't done.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, I probably would have done Pink Cloud, maybe. Thinking about it. With the EXP.
Also, just because you're like walking past. Well, I think they both picked up the carrot key after doing Dalam.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Yeah, if you'd picked up the carrot key first, maybe you'd do it because it's on the way.
I've never seen anybody walk in that part of Berglund Park in my whole life. That was interesting. I guess it might be. I don't know, like, the fastest route through Tucson. I don't think it's that, though. You had to, like, get stuck on stuff.
I really have no clue on Tucson routes. There's a lot of routes that you end up doing the rando through Tucson, especially that are just not in any of the runs.
Definitely need to sit down and actually time out everything, but I'm waiting until after the tournament. And Javinat0r's going to Giant Step for, I assume, EXP.
Interesting. That route that Catador just took into Berglund Park, I am certain that is the fastest.
Yeah, that is the fastest.
Every other route in Tucson, I don't know.
Yeah.
And that is the Franklin badge for Catador.
Interesting. He has pencil race, right?
Yeah.
Probably. No key to the cabin, though.
Yeah, the 2 item checks over there, so I'm feeling fairly likely to pick that up.
Yeah, I'd probably.
And I believe guaranteed water bills back there still?
Yeah, I gotta get to 3. We're playing basically vanilla with just some extra stops.
Yeah, just doing all of those, like, weird disconnected teleport places and then vanilla. Whenever I'm trying to, like, remember all of the checks in the game or list through stuff and check it, I always forget where Winters and Dalam are. Like, in order. Where do they belong?
Oh, yeah.
Winters especially, since you just go back there 3 times.
Yeah, you hang out at Winters quite a lot. Javinat0r almost did some cool stutter stepping there and then met a mouse anyways. Just did not matter.
I just
noticed not doing too much.
Catador doesn't actually have plain flavor. That is final flavor. Oh no, I'm wrong. It's not plain or final. It's a weird one that looks like plain.
I
don't know. Might be.
I don't know. I only use like 3 flavors now, so if I don't get any of them, I don't know what I would do. Strong.
Strong.
Getting
Was not very strong.
not very strong.
What are your 3 flavors?
I use the seasons and I use diet flavor.
Diet flavor.
And sometimes I'll use normal if I just have it.
Interesting. I would have guessed you'd also be a fan of Doric flavor.
I like dental flavor as well, and I don't use it very often anymore. I don't
Madman.
see it. It's so good though. It's one of my
Absolute
favorites.
madman. Yeah, I was trying to troll when I made that.
It's very strange, and you did a good job.
Looks like Javinat0r just picked up a meme entry, but he disagrees.
Javinat0r off to Tucson.
Yeah, interesting time to stop and do that check. It probably was levels, like you said.
Yeah, but he didn't get very many. It was so low scaled. I don't know if I would have done that.
Yeah, could have also been a stop and think check, though I don't really know.
Yeah, it's true. I don't know what he would be thinking about. There's only like one way to go.
Yeah, could just be like, this seed's way too linear, can't possibly actually be this linear, I need to go stop and
Yeah,
check.
that makes sense. Thunder and Storm probably do not want to fight those guys.
Probably do not. They're kind of glitchily hiding behind that shack.
More interesting routes. I always go right and then down on this, and I don't go through Berlin Park to get to Avil Kid, but I don't know if that's faster because you've got that taxi that lags the game.
Yeah. Did Javinat0r do the full left of the shack one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's... I don't know whether that or right is faster, and then the one where you go into the park and then across the very top, I think is the fastest way to pick up a food item if you need one.
Yeah. Javinat0r gonna find the Franklin badge and
Ooh.
then immediately go, ooh, that shop's good looking.
Yeah, free Repel Witch DXs for fighting the easiest boss in the game.
Yeah.
Maybe
And
second easiest? I don't know.
some DX waters too for Poo, which are always nice to have for Gygas.
Yeah, just everything with a DX in the name. Looks like Javanit is picking up that Paula Hunt because he's feeling this Paula Hunt coming.
Yeah, I don't know if I would check those because until the seed like presents that I can't get Paula at all, or I have to do something weird.
Yeah.
Because like sometimes this check does take quite a while, and if I think that the seed is going to just give me Paula eventually through some magical power of seed randomization, I just like I don't know if I'd worry about it. So it isn't. It's just in 3, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I might also check this. If I was very, very heads up at the time, I don't think I would. Because you are about to go check Happy Happy Village. And
Yeah, you
your
got
only logical regression is through Threed.
yeah.
So you'll see all but one of the kid checks. So you'll know where she is.
Yeah.
That's right, McGurk. And the only thing they can get out of Happy Happy Village is a way to Threed. Also, we got the zombie paper hint earlier, was that it is here. So we know one of these items is going to be zombie paper.
Zombie paper, wad of bills, probably the 2.
Yeah, it's got to be that or those plus key to the shack.
Yeah, or key to the cabin.
Yeah, that one. I guess
Okay,
if it's
the
Jeff,
dastardly key.
yeah, if it's Jeff, they can pick up another item here, but that's it.
Yeah. Got that big lead back.
Nice.
His cultist not too strong. This is surprisingly low skilled, which kind of makes sense because you got the pencil eraser so early. But every time I come here, I feel like it's really high level.
It feels like it's... Yeah, not every time, because you do get these super vanilla seeds, but
Yeah.
it's often like the best shop in the seed, or the best shop you'll see in a 4-sec.
Yeah.
I've been tempted to add an arms dealer over there just because it's so frequently deep that would be where you'd get your MBRs.
Electro Spectre. It's frozen in time, not dancing.
Huh. Got a Franklin badge, and it's still not full strength thunder, so this must be pretty early.
Yeah. What is the damage scaling on Hungry HP Sucker? Do you know? I like don't not know that item at all.
It's either 1/8 or 1/16 of your max health, and I think it's luck out of 80 defense. It looks like it was a
Jeff
lot of bills from a Jeff and a zombie paper from this. So, yeah,
Jeff is in jail forever. Probably will not be seeing that guy, even though we have moonbeam guns. It's pretty unfortunate.
yeah, if they pick up a, like, meteor hint that's in the tent, which I feel like
Yeah.
I see the tent hint the most of all the hints, then they would do it. But yeah, it could just be Jeff is stuck there.
Javinat0r just sold his rabbit's foot, which is a play. I would never sell that thing.
Yeah, must be thinking it's a Jeff item.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, it's just good on like everybody. So
Yeah, it's very good
a
on
lot of
Ness.
speed.
You would sell it by the end of the game though, so if there's stuff you want, then kind of get it.
Yeah. All right, so Catador is gonna go do the sanctuary and probably get out of here, never to return.
There's some lemon flavored cultists in that corner.
It's one of my favorite parts of the randomizer is seeing the cultist colors. They always.
It's so funny that
It's just
they're in that palette that
Yeah.
responds. There's actually a lot of places where them and the cow end up just being solid black.
It's interesting. Would be terrifying to walk into the.
Solid black shadow cow.
Yeah.
It's in the photo rando as an option. I didn't realize
Ah.
that the cow palette would make it always either like a strange muddy brown or shadow black.
Yeah, you see a lot of the brown in Ancient Cave because the moles tend to randomize to cows.
Mm.
Right, I'm taking a bus ride. Catador kind of pulling ahead here, a little bit.
Yeah, it looks like. Did he do the sanctuary? I already
Did he
forgot.
do the sanctuary?
Yeah, I don't think he did the
Oh,
sanctuary.
no.
Yeah, so okay, he's not that far.
Yeah, it was. That's worrying. It's a double dip almost certainly,
Yeah.
unless he's banking on Fizz Sanctuary, which I would not do.
Yeah, also that sanctuary is the fourth one. We missed it as it went
Yeah, that makes sense. Oh, it's a Paula hunt. Well, it's not a Paula hunt here in a second. It's a meteorite hunt in the Saturn Valley access. They've got a long way to go before they're
Yeah.
out of here.
through. Yeah, if Paula is in the zombie prison, which is the most likely, then it will be a meteor hunt.
Yeah.
But they have Saturn access, so they can get the hint.
Yeah, I think I think it was checked that Paula is in 3, so we know she's there.
Oh, that's right. Javinat0r knows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Catador doesn't, but I would
But we
assume
know.
I would be getting Paula here.
Well, you know. I forgot, but now I know.
Now you know.
Yes.
Okay, Javinat0r doing the sync, getting a diamond band. I always think about the like bottom left chest in here that you have to like go around the little lake for, and I like never ever check that.
Oh,
I think about it sometimes though.
you said bottom left chest, and I was thinking the one in Tucson.
Oh,
But yeah, both of those bottom left chests I almost never check.
yeah.
Bag of Dragonite already.
Ooh, love to see it. Might just use it on those boss if it's something bad.
It's not.
It's not. It's been some easy bosses.
Yeah, that means
Although-
there's more hard ones available for.
Yeah.
Though they did get rid of Doggo already, and Electrospectre.
They didn't fight him yet.
Oh, you're
'cause
right.
That's scaled really high. They probably will not fight it. Maybe they will. Might not be too scaled.
Yeah, those super early stuff when it looks like it's gonna be like impossibly hard tends to just actually not be that hard.
Yeah. When you're taking 114 damage and that with some defense, that's really not that much damage.
Yeah, a few levels and you'll be fine.
Got another heavy bazooka.
Dual
Poor
wield
Jeff.
bows and our moonbeam guns.
Yeah. It's one of my least favorite things out for Sanctuary is that when you get a bunch of Jeff items that have no Jeff because he's actually useful for once.
Poor Jeff. Does everyone have the most important Jeff emote?
One job. That's a good emote.
It's Desert Ways. And that is Paula, as we've been told.
Probably gonna give that holy frying pan right over and
That's a good.
Paula might be bashing.
Yeah, that's a good frying pan.
Yeah.
Okay.
Got some good auto fight items. Might be an auto fight seed for a while.
Yeah, I'm actually liking Catador's Holy Fry Pan plus Rabbit's Foot on Paula.
Oh, I do like that. It'd be tons of damage.
Yeah, and she goes first. It'll help with your green swirls. It'll help with your auto
Yeah.
fights.
Javinat0r making the journey.
And top it off with a completely normal ribbon.
A non-stick. That is not better than a holy.
And hope nothing is.
Does the Kraken drop that? No. What drops that in vanilla? Thinking about it.
Chompasaur?
Chompasaur. No, Chompasaur drops the magic frying pan.
Oh wait,
Holy
which one's the good one? I always forget.
Magic, and they both give a ton. Like the magic frying pan gives a ton of guts, and the holy has some guts with it. That it just has more offense.
Oh yeah,
less guts.
I got them mixed up again. Yeah, magic is the one that I think is the best.
Magic's still good.
Oh yeah, they're both amazing. I like the guts one
Catador.
better.
So Catador doing Everdread, which I probably would not have done immediately. I don't know. Probably would be checking for Meteor.
I like doing these early because they're some of the things I forget the fastest. And this is Key to the Cabin, which is interesting.
Oh, that's not... Well, Catador might not be getting punished for not doing the Sanctuary.
Yeah.
If he has to go back. Rain Pendants, that's nice to see. Talisman Ribbons, that's just a good shop. You love to see it.
Yep, regular Pal Witches. Not as good as the other shop he found.
Man, what's Javinat0r's shot? I guess it wasn't as good.
I imagine if you're Catador here, you just go back to Happy Village and pick up Jeff.
Yeah, I would want Jeff.
Yeah, you have an excuse to.
If you've never done the 1/128 grind for like all the 1/128 items, it's pretty fun. I've done it a couple times.
Well, that's not my idea of fun.
I mean, I'm an RPG player, so like I like grinding.
Yeah, that's like my least favorite part of RPGs.
That's fair.
I like the like tweaking character stats and builds and stuff like that, though. Has anybody picked up a 1 in 128 drop in PK Scramble and noticed that they did? Oh yeah, what'd you pick up?
I picked up, it was the Roach thing, I think. I can't remember exactly. I know it was one of them.
The secret herb off of a roach, something like that.
Yeah, I think that's what it is.
I want to see somebody get one of those that's been scaled to something really disappointing.
I think I got worse than a secret herb. I think I got a roast promoter off of a roach.
Oof.
Yeah, I was laughing.
If you get the Starman Super 128, famously the Sword of Kings, it can be any poo item or a Brainstone if you're super, super early.
Interesting. I like that.
Meteor things are 1 in 64, I think.
I think there is a 1/128 meteorite, but I don't remember what drops it.
You might be right.
I haven't done that in years, so I don't know. Javinat0r as well doing Everdread. I guess there's not much else to do except for go to Saturn Valley.
Yeah, nobody wants to. Guess they don't have a check there, so. There's also Frank.
Oh yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna just say Perkle has Meteor. I'm calling it.
Yeah, I would probably be.
Oh, that might have actually just been it on Jeff though. It is on Jeff. Yeah, so let's just go mode.
Yeah, we're ready to go, everybody. This is a zoomer of a seed, even though we had to double dip.
Yeah, Javinat0r's up 2 sanctuaries, right?
Yeah, I think so.
And then
he's done Giant Step and Lilliput, and I assume Catador's gonna go do Lilliput now.
Yeah, definitely. Catador is just up a trip to Happy Village and some level manip or item manip.
Yeah, it's sitting here menuing, getting things equipped. Moonbeam, Rabbit's Foot, love to see it.
A super medical, if you would like to get those items, just turn max item level on this up to 200 and play a few sanctuaries and you'll find them.
Oh yeah, I get star pendants like every seed I do of 8 sync. Because you kind of need star seed pendants or you're going to die to Gygas Flash.
Yeah, star pendants are a little excessive, but...
I have only gotten 1 star pendant in my whole life. They are very annoying to grind.
Yeah, I think that's actually one of the ones that I picked up.
I think it's on Final Starman, if I remember right.
Star Pendants are on Major Psychic Psycho.
Oh, Major Psychic Sega, that's right. I know Final Starman has some drop, but I don't know what it is. I don't think it's 1/128 either.
Yeah, I used to play this game like once a year, and a lot of the time when I had one of those 128 drops, I would just rewind like 10 times and see if I get it. So.
Oh, yeah. All right. Javinat0r heading to find out that the meteorite's on Jeff, and then he's gonna have to go back. That's probably what's happening here.
Yeah, but it's not really gonna be wasted time for him because everyone has to go do that. Yeah, this is like boogie percent. Like
yeah,
just you do winters and everything up to Satin Valley.
The very, very rare no Foresight, no dunes.
Yeah, super vanilla.
No Summers and no nothing. This is an interesting seed for sure.
Yeah, interestingly not interesting.
I think Saturn Shop's going to be nuts. I can't wait to see what it looks like because it's probably going to be quite late in logic.
Yeah, the Saturn shops that aren't behind sanctuaries are going to be nuts.
Yeah.
And the one that is will also be nuts as it always is. I think this means that the meteorite teleport has to be somewhere very good too.
Yes.
Because that's their only progression.
Lunches on that guy.
Yeah. I guess they also have Frank, could be Fly Honey.
Oh, yeah. Be nice to see some super bombs in those shops that they're going to have access to. I always like seeing super bombs in Foresight. Very strong item.
Well, they do have the heavy bazooka, so
that's right.
One kid has infinite super bombs. And Catador checks that chest you were talking about never checking, and it's a vitality capsule.
Well, there you go. Just not worth it. Oh, he walked all the way out to do this, too, because he just beat the Sanctuary. Didn't use an exit mouse. I've thought about if it's really high scaled, like exit mousing to the exit and then walking down there, but I don't know if it's worth it. For one chest, it's so long.
Looks like Catador is taking the shop steal after having already done some Repel Witch buying.
Yeah.
I think if you're planning on doing this, you should just only do this and not the other shopping trip. Also, this is already too many of them.
Yeah, you only need like, I would say like 10 at most for the rest of what he has to do.
Yeah, that's like 4, 5, 7. I'm counting 7.
My brain doesn't work that well today.
And then paying 69 for the last thing. It looks like he's going to be teleporting out from...
Oh, let's see.
Let's see if this actually works. I recently made this not crash the game. We'll see. Catador trusts me. I don't know why.
Javinat0r finding out he's got to go back. Oh my god. Incredible.
It does work.
Incredible. I love that.
Thank you, Catador, for showing that off.
I might just do that if I shop last and leave. I'll just fight the fight in the middle of the street and on it or something.
Yeah, it is pretty showy.
It is very cool. I like that.
I actually can't remember if Catador was one of the ones who helped me make that start working. It was horribly glitching the graphics, and it turned out that I was doing something really dumb.
So Catador isn't in go mode. He's quite a bit ahead of Javinat0r, but he's got so many sanctuaries to do. We'll see how the times end up here.
It is just this one at this point.
I think it's like 3-1 right now.
It is 3-2.
3-2. Okay.
Yeah.
Because of winters. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, and Javinat, actually both of them still need to do pink cloud, but Javinat0r is up the tunnel to 3, so I think Javinat0r is still ahead.
Yeah, it's gonna be close.
It's gonna be very close. Yeah, Shelly. They're racing to see who beats first. On screen, we have Javinat0r and Catador. And then the people talking are IQ, who's the other guy, and J. Tolmar, who's me.
Hi.
Um, are you familiar with PK Scramble? I can give you the whole spiel if you like. Alright, so even up on sync count.
I see a lot of people go up in that like spot on the other side of the fence where like when you want to go to the cabin. I see a lot of people go up there by accident because they forget it's there. It's pretty funny.
Sorry, where do they go by accident?
They
The fence.
yeah, where the fence is, like when you come out of the cave and you want to go to the other cave, there's
Yeah.
like a fence in the way you have to go around.
You say a lot of people, and you actually mean me a lot of the time. All right, so this is PK Scramble. It is an Earthbound key item randomizer. What that means is going to shuffle all the locations of the key items. So the meteorite. Oh wait, we have to figure out what Catador's meme is, and then we'll. Feeling this. Well, he's typing.
No.
No meme. Catador,
No
we were
meme,
just piping up
wow.
your meme. This is actually kind of funny. Thanks, meme nowhere. Right. So, PK Scramble, key item randomizer. Key items are randomized, which means that the meteor might have the Franklin badge, or the library might have a wad of bills. Your character join locations are randomized. So, in that cabin where Paula is normally kept, they found Jeff this seed. And in addition to that, there are some plot NPCs who will give you random teleports. So they had Threed from BuzzBuzz. Sorry, not Threed. They had Winters from BuzzBuzz, I think. And then
Yes.
from the Manny Manny statue, they picked up Dalam. With all of that, they have to get to Gygus and beat him. Getting to Gygus means getting to Saturn Valley and repairing the phase disorder with a meteorite piece. They also need to complete some number of the Your Sanctuary locations. This is a race, so we normally do 4 of them for these. And they also have to bring Paula. So they're actually both just on their way. They have access to all of the Your Sanctuary locations that they need to do it. And we're just going to see who beats Gygus first.
Javinat0r picking up a regular repel that just didn't take the easy DXs and didn't check Berglund Park shop either, I guess.
Didn't get that guy teleporting.
Yeah. They are in the same place, I believe the same amount of sanctuary, so we are dead even right now after all of this time.
No, John is actually up a little bit because I don't believe that Catador has went to Saturn Valley yet.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. Okay, pendant. Don't need that. If you got rain pendants, which I don't know if either of them picked up because they didn't have money. Oh, the unlucky spawn. You rarely see that spawn in that room.
The one in the center.
Yeah, it's for me. It's always empty. That's a Starman Deluxe.
No, it is not anymore. Yeah.
That's one scary boss down, but there's a lot left.
That's true. They've got Spook is the one that I'd be the most spooked about.
Shroom, Kraken.
Yeah.
There's all sorts of terrible things that could be waiting for them at Gygus.
Oh yeah, Kraken is recently added to my list of bad Gygus partners.
I do not like that guy at Gygus. Very scary.
Yeah, that was the very first one they tested. Because his Kraken is very big, and I thought the game might explode.
I need to time how long it takes to walk out of Pink Cloud. It can't be that long.
If
I rarely ever exit mouse out of this place for whatever reason.
If I have like, 2 sanks left and 1 exit mouse, and this is one of them, this is not the one that gets the mouse. That's for sure. Yeah, we're close enough that we should be doing those. So Rizagoon's pointing out that it's time to guess our Gygus assistant, and I think it's Frank.
I'm gonna go with Trillion Age Sprout because I don't think we've seen that guy.
I don't think we have, and that's mean.
I like to guess Trillion Age Sprout.
It's not a popular guess. So yeah, everyone get yours in. If somebody in chat gets it, then we have beat the Apple of Enlightenment collectively.
We have not seen Playgrad either. That's a good guess. Yep. Javinat0r going to pick up those rain pendants, I assume. So he's looking to get out of here and get done with the seed.
Get out of here.
Get out of here.
And Catador's on the way up to Sun Valley.
Have you ever thought about randomizing the bosses into like random enemies that are scaled?
I actually was just doing like a statistical analysis on how I would do that a couple of days ago.
Oh, interesting.
Um,
Yeah, I've thought about it
yeah,
because Ancient Cave does that with some bosses where it's just like an enemy. It's pretty cool.
yeah, I went through and did that on the stats, and I was thinking I would use, you know, the curse that gives an enemy extra attacks. Like
Yeah,
it'll replace the like whining from a dog with fizzing zip zap attack or whatever. I was thinking of applying that to enemies and applying that in reverse to bosses to get them out, in and out of their slots.
interesting. I like that.
Um,
I do like the Night Pendant play Crimson Grade. I've thought about it quite a bit. But because Ness has enough HP to just live through a full power, 4 scaled freeze attack.
mm,
So that is a consideration for, especially if you have access to Night Pendants.
that's very interesting. Yeah.
I'm surprised they never went back and checked the Magic Ant shops. That could have been good stuff in there. I guess they have rain pendants. They didn't really need to.
Yeah, it's surprising they didn't check the shop at all on their way through.
Yeah, I definitely would have.
Um, and Shelly, I'm pretty sure these get recorded.
Yes, it will get recorded.
Airframe is adding a lot of commands. Thank you, Airframe.
Javinat0r is on. We are.
I don't think he did McGurk, which is, I think, the first time I've ever seen that on a, like, tourney.
I don't know if I would have either. Honestly, I guess I would have looked for super bombs because I would want to have them. But it's really not necessary as strong as he is. I think Ness doesn't have a... No, Ness has a big league bat, so...
He's got that big league bat.
He's got that big league bat.
Yeah, actually, I take it back. I have seen Slug pull that thing before.
Yeah, I think I probably would not have shopped here.
Yeah, if they've got rain pendants, I don't know why you would.
Yeah, especially if, like, you're really trying to push through. A shiny coin, that's an interesting one. Validated.
Yeah, nice try, Crimson. That's some nice mocha coffee flavored water in Grapefruit Falls. Did you know that the black antoids that you see on the route through Grapefruit Falls are not the same ones that you
I
see?
did, actually.
Huh. Well,
it's a interesting little tidbit, though, for anybody who doesn't.
They are actually the same as the ones that are in the Titanic ant fight.
Yes, correct. All right, and who is it? Who are we seeing? I think Catador lost a lot of time just not using repel witches that he has.
Yeah, he has so many in his inventory, too. Catador's been super thorough about hoovering up items. Hey, I win!
Oh, wow. I don't believe it.
Finally.
Well, that's a nice guy to see. This seed had, like, none of the Sanctuary bosses in it.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Except Electrospectre and Carbon Dog.
Yeah. Yep, that's it.
What was kind of funny is in this slot, Frank's gonna do like 1 billion damage, and also it's not really gonna matter.
Yeah. I guess in
only 11 HP. Yeah, we've got those scaled up items.
Wow. Yeah, that's scaled up items. That's true. And all of his attacks are just regular attacks. Javinat0r flying through this fight.
Yeah, looks pretty solid. And Catador will be checking those shops, so we'll see if they're as loaded as we expected.
Fire on the big bottle rocket and into the dark spooky void, and it does nothing. Night pendants, magic ant bat's pretty good.
Yeah, I think he needs to check the lower right one of those because I'm kind of thinking that's going to be star pendants and stuff.
Yeah. Javinat0r on to third phase. This is no problem.
Yeah, nice smooth Gygus. Pray safety, Ness and friends.
Pray safety, Ness and friends. Remember, I don't know if I would have bought a goddess band. It's only $1,900 for a goddess band. I didn't know it was that cheap. I
I was
guess they're never sold in the game, so
yeah,
they're
and
probably not worth much.
a lot of those really high items they like give low prices, so you are less likely to sell
Oh yeah,
them.
it's it's fair.
Looks like Catador is still shopping though.
Yeah, he's thinking.
He's shopping. Has too many repel witches. You should have used some of
There's
those,
so
sir.
many. Yeah, I think at really high levels, we're gonna be looking to buy repel witches as little as possible. I've been doing pretty good. I get them calculated down so that I only ever have 1 or 2 extras now.
Yeah, I'm trying to learn how many you need for each of the sanctuaries.
Yeah, I think after the tournament's done, I'm gonna just make a Google Doc and just put how many it takes for every single area and like variations of how you
Oh,
would clear the room and how many you would need.
I am so looking forward to there being docs like this about this rando.
Yeah, Ancient Cave has them, and so does Free Enterprise. So why can't we?
Yeah.
Let's science this rando. Let's
Yeah,
go.
science the rando, everyone.
Catador's still chopping.
Still shopping. Well, if Javinat0r somehow wipes here, I think Catador is just gonna smooth sail on it because he is very,
Yeah.
very prepped. And we're on to the final 2 prayers for Javinat0r.
Final 2.
So unless this is a lot of freeze stuns in a row, I think Javinat0r's got this.
Oh, the bit rate.
Oh, the bit rate.
Paul's call was absorbed by the darkness. It's even spookier with the cursed letter.
All right, and that's it. GG.
And that's it,
Javinat0r's
GG.
got it. And as soon as we get out of this prayer cutscene, that is when the bitrate truly starts to fall over. No, kept praying.
Yeah. Pretty good seed for Javinat0r. I don't think he made any major mistakes or anything. He just died once early.
Yeah, like a completely like normal accidental death. It didn't take any extra time. I think it's very well played by him.
Catador's on. I think if I was as loaded as Catador was, I would just not check the validation seed. I'd just have an invalid seed. Invalidate my race.
I don't think he has it in him. He's been just hoovering up items.
That's true. Check every chest.
Yeah, and
then
like I don't really think that held him back much. If he used all of those repel witches, like
yeah, he probably would have been pretty close. He'd already be quite deep. Hello, Javinat0r.
Congratulations on the win. We cannot hear you yet.
Hello, Javinat0r.
Congratulations on the win. We cannot hear you yet. Did I just lose both of them? Is that what's going on here?
I don't know what's happening.
Can you hear me now?
Yes. Hello.
Hey, congratulations.
Thank you. Hey, thanks very much.
How do you feel about that seed?
I was getting a little bit worried about it at
Can you hear me
the
now?
start with some of those early deaths, but it ended up coming together
Hey,
pretty
thanks very
well.
much.
I felt kind of silly when I sold stuff to buy a T-Rex bat, and
I
there was
was
a big
getting a
league
little
bat
bit
for sale. And
Yeah,
then
I saw
immediately
that.
got a big league bat right after that. So, but yeah, the hints were super handy. They pointed me where I needed to go, so there wasn't too much guesswork. Other than the arcade, there wasn't really anything that was kind of crazy out of order. So yeah, it was pretty straightforward seed.
Oh yeah, I kind of
like-
forgot that the arcade was like that. We should have been looking for that in the spoiler log here.
I did like your cave boy grinding play when you needed levels. It was, I've never seen anybody grind those cave boys before. Even though you died early, it was still good to get those levels. Were you thinking it was probably scaled kind of high since you had access to so many sanctuaries?
So honestly, I saw what was in the shop early at Winters. That's part of why, like, I got the item there, but part of why I checked it early is because it kind of told me Winters was scaled low, especially with item level 140. The starting shops are still the starting shops, but they scale up quickly. So that still had starting shop stuff, which meant it was basically kind of like level 1 equivalent or whatever, low level equivalent. But yeah, I kind of realized when I was on Nessie that I'd basically taken no battles at all and should probably get something on my characters. That's why I grinded the cave boys. If that wasn't going to work, I was going to go back into the cave, and worst case, I would have trekked all the way back to maybe fight something else. But it worked out.
Well, very nicely done. Did I hear right that you PB'd on this seed?
Yes, I did. Yep, PB by about 3 minutes.
Oh,
wow.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Yeah,
Good timing.
It was. Yeah, no kidding, right? I was thinking it was. So I thought, okay, I'm gonna big brain this. I'm gonna go to Magic Cant. I'm gonna get the chests there. They're gonna be amazing, and I'm gonna breeze through the seed. And then it's Moonbeam, Rabbit's Foot, and then Jeff's behind the cabin, and I don't like. Until I found out I needed him from the hint. I'm thinking, well, I guess I'm not getting Jeff. That was worth it.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. Pretty funny that you had to do, like, it was required to double dip for Jeff, especially getting those Moonbeam guns early. We were laughing about it.
Yeah, even after I got Jeff, I mean, I didn't really need it. I think I only fired it once or twice against pretty easy fights. So, yeah, it is what it is. I still feel good about the play, but it just kind of worked out funny.
Did you ever actually use the Rabbit's Foot on, like, Ness or Paula?
So, I've said it before, my vanilla knowledge isn't very good, and I always just play Force Sanks. So I'm not going to lie, I don't know what the Rabbit's Foot does.
It gives a whole lot of speed, a great deal. It's like the highest speed item in the game. It makes Crystal Charm look wimpy. 80 speed
so I
or something.
would have given it to Ness if I knew that, but I didn't know what it was, and I knew it was priced fairly high, so I sold it.
You know, if you don't know what it does, that makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, that does make a lot of sense.
Yeah, don't try to figure that out in the middle of a race.
I was actually thinking as I was riding Nessie, that would have been a good time to look it up on a browser while I was cruising, but I kind of didn't think of that until after I landed.
Well, good thing to keep in your back pocket for later. This is the
for
Nessie Googles.
Yep.
It looks like
I've done it
Catador's about to
before. I
finish
just
this race.
forgot about it this time. Oh, right on. All right, well, thanks for the interview. I think I'll head out. GG's to my opponent, and we'll see how the next round goes.
GG.
Yeah, great racing, and enjoy your matchup against Aureliux, which is coming up soon.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
And GG to Catador, who just finished. So it's about time to wrap all of this up. Thank you for everyone who stayed around and watched. Thanks Javinat0r and Catador for racing for us, and thank you IQ for commentating with me. We'll be having another batch of races over the next week. I'm going to be sending out a bunch of scheduling messages in about a half an hour, and if you poke around on the Discord, you'll find it, and I believe somebody's keeping it up to date on this Twitch channel. So sometimes within the next week, there'll be several more of these races. Hope to see you all for those. Before we close out, you have any other final words, IQ?
No, I'm just excited for the next round. It's top 8. We are we're getting towards the finals here.
Yeah,
Excited.
the slow burn down to the finals has been pretty fun. All right, well, thank you for joining me on commentary, and thank you everyone in chat, and have a great night.
See ya.